How you feeling?
Been better.
Pain? Difficulty breathing?
Breathing's easier, but my lungs feel so raw.
That's because they are recovering. They're going to feel like that for a little while. Headache? Nausea?
I'm a little woozy.
Well, that's due to the excellent medication that I prescribed.
So what's my prognosis? Am I gonna make it?
You bet your ass. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Still trying to piece it all together. I want to find that man who saved my life and brought me to shore. I want to thank him, you know?
Yeah, well, for now, I would just focus on resting. And if you have a need to express your gratitude, my vote goes to Spinelli.
Yeah, I know, but that other guy, he pulled me from the water and then he just evaporated like a ghost.
No such thing. Only manifestations of our subconscious. Things that we're thinking, but afraid to admit.
It doesn't make any sense. Who would save someone's life and then not stick around to see it through?
Someone who is a figment of your imagination.
You think I'm making this up?
I'm thinking that you had a near-death experience. Your heart probably stopped for a second, which triggered the white light, disassociation, loved ones standing nearby, visions.
Okay, first of all, that is not what happened. And second, are you just counting all those millions of people with similar stories who actually had a near-death experience?
Do you really want to debate metaphysics with me right now?
I will if I have to.
All I'm saying is that every incident can be scientifically explained. And in your case, hypoxia and the associated neurochemical imbalances in your brain.
Okay, so I swam to shore unconscious and then dragged myself up onto the beach.
You know what happens when adrenaline kicks in. Okay, a woman of your size can accomplish incredible feats of strength when the situation is dire, and I believe saving your own life qualifies.
And then I managed to give myself CPR. That is a good trick.
You're a nurse. Your body knows what it needs to do, I'm sure subconsciously.
Come on, I did not imagine him.
It's classic projection.
Of what?
Come on, it's not even Freudian, it's literal. Gorgeous, ripped dude. Gets you out of the ocean, walks you up on the beach, sets you down. I'm sure he just goes to town on the mouth-to-mouth, and then he disappears out into the ether in which he came, I'm sure, walking on water.
I never said he was ripped.
Not when you were conscious.
Are you kidding me? Do I need to be embarrassed right now?
No, you said something about the open shirt and very washboard abs and I think big arms or something like that.
You're lying. You're such a liar.
You got some fantasy life. I mean, you can't even admit that the real hero here is Spinelli, you know, or some geek in a lab coat who brought you back from the brink of death twice.
Wow, I am so sorry. Thank you, Dr. Hunter. And I'll have you know, I find men in lab coats extremely sexy. Speaking of lab coats, whatever happened to Crazy Niles?
If it's all the same to you, I would prefer that you didn't waste your air on Lisa. You've been through a lot. Your lungs need to recover. You need your peace and quiet.
Peace, that's gonna be a stretch. I have so many colliding thoughts in my head right now, and I'm so worried about my boys.
The boys are okay. Steve and Audrey have been taking turns, but I'd like to call their father, if that's all right.
No. No, Lucky is on a quest, a mission, and he needs to see it through before he comes home.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but you made it clear that Lucky left you.
He's in Ireland right now. He's trying to honor Siobhan's last wish, and that's important to him. So I am not going to ruin it by being in need yet again.
But you are in need.
Not that much.
I think Lucky could come back for a few days and help you out with the boys until you recover, and then go straight back.
No, I am not going to let Siobhan be right.
So, we arrive at the crux of the matter. All right, come on, let's hear it.
Siobhan has convinced Lucky that his life doesn't work because of me. because of our unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship, that I am some black hole who sucks in Lucky's soul, and I'm not going to validate it. Lucky can do whatever he wants to do whenever, and I am not going to interfere.
Okay, all right. Take a deep breath. It's okay. And I realize right now that I'm the one who's being selfish because I'm enjoying the pleasure of your company and I'm not letting you rest.
Thanks for hanging with me.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the pleasure is all mine. Be back to check on you in a bit. Okay?
Oh, of course. I should have known you'd be here. You have the nerve to call me shallow?
I did not call you shallow.
Okay, what you did was shallow. And beneath you and completely cruel and insensitive.
I went to a party that my brother was throwing in my honor.
Yeah, to celebrate your whatever being published, but did you really have to take her with you?
This is Elizabeth's room. Can we please just take this out into the hallway and have this conversation?
Oh, no, please, don't mind me.
Do you see what she's doing? She is working you just the way she did the night of the party boat.
Okay, just so you know, if you would really just stop and listen, which I know is very difficult for you, a good time was not had by all, especially Elizabeth. She was chloroformed and thrown overboard.
Yeah, making Elizabeth the victim yet again.
She was the victim.
Okay, and I am your girlfriend, the woman behind the man. So despite the fact that you deliberately left me behind, I moved heaven and earth to get out to that party boat to spend the night with you, Matt. I mean, do you not understand that I had a dead person fall on me? I ruined a completely gorgeous, limited edition Nia Lorente bag to be with you. So I expected you to work overtime to be with me on my birthday to make it up to me.
I've got a better idea. How about you spend some time trying to make things up with me?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
And what did I do?
Have you completely forgotten that you were being extraordinarily selfish with that entire event? You were trying to co-opt the thing for your stupid magazine article.
Stupid? That article could totally save my job.
My article can totally change my life, not to mention saving the lives of countless others.
Maybe you don't understand, Matt. So let me recap it for you. Today was my birthday. You are my boyfriend. I turned down dozens of dinner invitations because I wanted to spend the night with you. But not only did you not show up, you didn't return a single one of my phone calls, not even a text. And why? You wondering why? Because you were too busy holding Elizabeth's hand.
Elizabeth is my patient. She almost died twice. I need to stay close.
Okay, hello. Is this not a hospital teeming with doctors? God, she is really playing you good.
Maxie, you are so right. I threw myself in the water and almost drowned just to lure Matt into my evil
Don't
web.
even pretend to be above it, you manipulative little slut.
Okay, all right. That's enough. Elizabeth has gone through enough. She doesn't need to hear this from you.
Oh, well. I see that you weren't too busy to tear yourself away from your patient to go to Southampton Jewelers and buy her a birthday present.
How did you know?
The wrapping paper is very distinctive, so don't even try to deny it.
Hey, Maxie, this is ridiculous, even for you.
I agree. Here. Happy birthday.
Oh, wow. That is fast work, even for you. Hey, Matt, you better brush up on your rescuing skills, because you're going to need them.
Wow. It seems like not a day goes by where I don't owe you an apology now. I'm sorry. You should not have been subjected to that little drama with Maxie.
It's better than one of her big dramas.
Yeah, she doesn't even know what she's saying. The brain disconnects from the mouth and she just starts running it. And I mean, she doesn't even mean half of what she's saying.
I know. It's not the first time she's called me names.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, Maxie is,
Selfish, self-absorbed, self-obsessed.
Aren't all those the same thing?
Do I need to go on?
No, not necessary. I think you get it.
Yes, I do get it. I never understood when the two of you started dating how you could go out with somebody who was so shallow and insipid and just...
Wow!
No.
Don't hold back.
Oh, no, wait. But once you explained, I understood. The whole left brain, right brain, opposites attract. I mean, Maxie brings a little random into your well-structured life, and that's something you need.
Well, now I'm not so sure. I still believe that.
Don't say that. You're just frustrated. Her chaos defies order, and it makes you off balance. her randomness is everywhere, and your rational kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
It's very astute observation.
That comes from being a student of the human condition. This bracelet, by the way, is beautiful. It's amazing Maxie and I share the same birthstone. That is the only reason why she believed you actually bought this for me.
Yeah, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, I am more than happy to hang on to it for a while if you want to give Maxie something to think about.
Oh, you actually really want to feed into the whole fire?
No, I'm just saying maybe you should let her know that she's not the only one that's unpredictable.
I don't know. Making her jealous could be a dangerous game. I don't believe I'm a good enough strategist to pull off making Maxie jealous.
Are you kidding me? Didn't you see her face when you handed me that bracelet? Which, by the way, was very quick thinking on your part.
I was extremely frustrated. I could not believe that she's yelling at me for things that weren't even my fault.
I know. It makes me feel so good that I'm not in that whole
Oh, my God. You make this sound like it's a condition. You're in a lull. You can get back in the ring anytime you want, especially if the gorgeous ripped dude comes around with a handsome face.
Are you going to tease me about that forever?
And a day.
I didn't imagine it.
Okay.
What about Maxie? What are you going to do?
Throttle her.
That would jeopardize your career.
I will hire someone to throttle her.
Oh, see, now you're thinking. Seriously.
Making somebody jealous can backfire. Like Beth Ryland in 6th grade. My first kiss, actually.
You were kissing girls in 6th grade?
Oh, yeah.
And they call Patrick the lady killer?
Well, okay.
Oh.
I should be honest. I should disclose. It wasn't much of a kiss. It was more like just landing up here, north of the lips, left of the nose.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to hear any more of these things.
Yeah, we were close. I was walking her home from school and carrying her books, and, we were friends until this obnoxious jock decided that he wanted to be with her.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have much when I was a kid. Not that I went without. My mother did the best that she could. But when it came to who had the coolest bike, I couldn't really even enter that competition.
Yeah, Cameron's dealt with that before.
Anyway, this jerk, I can't remember his name now. He decided that he wanted to go toe-to-toe with me. Make me seem very uncool and show off how rich he was. And, I couldn't compete with that. So I decided that I was going to go out with Lily Palmer. And she was the girl who was into the experimenting, and all the boys were fantasizing about her.
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah. So I asked Lily to go to this game with me, and we sat right in front of Beth, and we made out a little bit. My aim was better this time. And it succeeded. It made Beth incredibly angry and hostile, because at lunch the next day, she decided she was going to dump her lunch tray all over my head.
So, see, your plan worked.
Not exactly, because I found out later that Beth was actually going to be inviting me to a party, and she wanted me to be her date, and instead she invited the rich jock.
So let me see if I got this analogy correct. Maxie is Beth, the prize, and I am a semi-slutty relationship.
No, it's not not like that. Elizabeth, are you looks like you're burning up right now.
My chest.
Yeah.